The Miami Heat, okay? They're one hell of a basketball team, in my opinion. Before we start today's video, I want to hear your thoughts down below. Tyler Herro is the unanimous sixth man of the year right now. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But besides that, the Heat might have the most explosive bench in the entire NBA. We don't even have to talk about Tyler Herro, but can we talk about Caleb Martin, Dwayne Dedmon, Gabe Vincent, okay? And the fact that there's still Max Strus and, KZ Okpala, who two guys who've been in the system for a while, who, didn't even play tonight, and they play, but like right there, they have four guys off the bench. Tyler Herro being the headline, who's a starter, who like they don't really need to start. He's a guy who could start on any other NBA team, but they don't need him to start on the Heat, okay? And that's why it's fantastic. And the other thing about this Heat team is that Markieff Morris and Victor Oladipo, Victor Oladipo still doesn't have a timeline of return, but with Victor Oladipo, this team is going to get defense and hopefully he can score efficiently. And Markieff Morris is a guy who is, helps them in their power forward rotation, because even with now that they have Dwayne Dedmon, they're able to run at lineups where they have Dwayne Dedmon and Bam Adebayo. I know it doesn't have the floor spacing that they once had when it was Myers Leonard, because Myers Leonard could space the floor and be that 7-footer, but thank God they got rid of that guy. I'm a Jew. Only we can say that word. And we don't even use it that often. Really ever. I've never really heard anyone use it besides playing video games with my other... I digress. Okay? But the thing is that with Markieff Morris and PJ Tucker, it spaces the floor and lets Bam Adebayo do Bam Adebayo things. And this team is just awesome because they were running, I think it was Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, I think it was Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, and that sometimes it was, instead of, Bam Adebayo, there was my man Dwayne Dedmon, who I think is the best backup center in the NBA. Okay? Best backup center in the NBA. And he's actually, you forget, Dwayne Dedmon does shoot sometimes a three ball. Dwayne Dedmon actually attempts threes like when they're open. And he's a guy who protects the rim. And he's one of the most efficient centers. He's so efficient and he just knows his role. He knows his role. Also found a little thing. Eric Spoelstra majored in journalism. In tribute to his grandfather, because his grandfather is one of the greatest sports journalists allegedly of all time. But I'm a journalist major, sports journalism to be exact. So that was cool to hear that. But this team, Caleb Martin is a guy who can guard 2s, 3s, and some 4s. Dwayne Dedmon, he's actually has the ability to switch between with some 4s. Tyler Herro is awesome. Tyler Herro had 8 rebounds, but he had this assist tonight that it was awesome. Kyle Lowry cooked in the fourth. Okay, Kyle Lowry started cooking, and I was like, what? But if you want to talk about my man Tyler Herro, it was wild watching Tyler Herro go out there and just start cooking, because this guy, he was playing really good basketball. He took mid ranges. He hit 5 mid range jumpers, and then he hit 4 threes. Okay, and then he had 2 shots inside the paint. One was a layup, and then he had a dunk, and then he had another finger roll layup. It was really good by Tyler Herro. I just was impressed by this team and what they were able to do. Specifically, if you watch in the fourth quarter, this team was on fire. Tyler Herro was the only one who shot mid ranges. Besides that, it was either Dwayne Dedmon layup, Kyle Lowry layup, Dwayne Dedmon dunk, Jimmy Butler layup, Caleb Martin dunked it, and then you had that Tyler Herro 3-pointer from the left side, then another Tyler Herro from the right side hitting a 3-pointer. And then really, Kyle Lowry hit that 30-footer, and then Tyler Herro hit another 29-footer. And it was just look, this team is so explosive that you're sitting here and you're like, why? How is this team this freaking good? And they're not even fully healthy. 12-6. And be here forgetting, Jimmy Butler's on an MVP case, okay? I know he had 15 points tonight, but he's averaging 25 points, almost 54% from the field. I know the 3-point shot's at 27%. which, like, in the beginning of the year, it wasn't too bad, but he has, like, 2 steals a game. He's the best defensive player. He's averaging, like, 6 rebounds, 6 assists a game, okay? Jimmy Butler's playing the best basketball of his life, and the crazy part is he's 32, but he looks like he's 28 out there. Okay? And that's wild. It's so wild to think Jimmy Butler's been in the league for like 10 years, what, 10, 11 years now? Holy crap. That is like wild. He spent 6 years in Chicago, a year and a half in Minnesota, half a year. That's wild. What is this? 11 years now in the NBA. That's awesome. And Jimmy Butler had that is just such a beast. He had that beautiful dime to Dwayne. I think it was Dwayne Dedmon. No, it was Bam Adebayo in the cross. It was just really good. This is a fun team. Let me hear your thoughts down below.